Hello, welcome. My name is Sheep Thief. Today I'll be coming at you with some WARNO replay analysis. This time me as 4th Motor Shooting against 8th Infantry. So this is a rank 300 player, and he actually ended up disconnecting, and I don't know if I think that means his internet cut out, but I still wanted to show this because I feel like I got the upper hand. He's a rank 300 player, so he's a good player. And you know, and I just want to determine whether or not I had actually pushed him back. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Just in terms of deployment, going heavy with rocket helos, trying to get every single position on the map. 3 rocket helos for the city. 2 of these cheap. Oh wait, I guess I'm not done yet. Let's see. My opponent, we'll start with my opponent because it looks like he's mostly done. Chaparral, some pivads, engineers, mech rifles, fire team, a lot of infantry coming this way. It looks like sort of a bare minimum defense over here, some scouts moving forward, LRS coming forward as well. Bradley's presumably pushing forward to here. I went way heavier into this than to this, so this is going to be a bit of an issue. I've got 2 AA units, a homosexual here and a homosexual here. Rocket helo coming for this, trying to get control of this this position, which is pretty key. Getting control over this position as well. A lot of helos. Fallschirmjäger comes forward. Homosexual gets into position. This is now going to be able to open up on this road. He fires on my unit, but we do get a kill as he pops smoke. Pretty lucky for me. Maybe a little late on his part. I'm pushing over here, seeing now that this is coming like this. Homosexual gets another kill on the incoming infantry, trying to push the Fallschirmjäger into this building so that when they come down the road I can see. He panic unloads out here, which is actually a pretty good unload because for some reason my Fallschirmjäger can't see this. Rocket helo comes and starts putting punishment down here, but the pivads are arriving. But these are key kills to be getting. Homosexual goes down. Fallschirmjäger is fighting a huge major American assault. Bunch of combat engineers and mech rifles law defending over here. Homosexual firing over here, killing a lot of stuff right here. We get a pivads down, and I see that pivads go down, and I can't see this one, so I feel like there isn't a pivads there, so I send this rocket helo in to continue to try to cause trouble. My Fallschirmjäger goes down, and engineers and mech rifles and a fire team law, which are a little worse for wear, start to pour into the city. They've all taken some damage. The rocket is firing. The homosexual stuns the chaparral. The rocket just can't see anything, but the pivads opens up on it, and I'm just like, for some reason, not able to fire at this. So my rocket helo goes down. These rocket helos come in to try to help as well. Chaparral goes down, so his position's been deteriorated. AA is down to a single pivads. There is a tow back here that's pretty conservatively placed considering that he's going here, and you'll notice this is a 300 ranked player, and what does he do the minute he takes the city? He pushes all the way to the edge so that coming in isn't easy. My first purchase is a bunch of engineers to try to deal with this. He gets the M3 and Bradley into position. This is the perfect position. I made a video about infantry micro that used this exact area for the video to illustrate what I've learned about it. And he's doing the exact right thing here, threatening these woods. See how he forces me to disembark right here, but fortunately I killed all those pivads, so these rockets have pretty much free fire. Bunch of fire teams go down, engineers are deteriorated, and it's just right, just barely able to set up a perfect position for my pioneers to move in. M3 and Bradley is causing trouble here, causing major trouble, and I have BMPs coming in, and these rocket helos are looking a little worse for wear, but they did, or one of them is looking worse for wear. They're completely out of ammo. I bring supply for them so they can come back in. Still no AA for him, and now the Pioneers are moving into his wounded engineers, so this is really good for us. Microing them directly into buildings, not just attack moving forward. You can see there's a Pioneer in every building, and his infantry rush has been cleared out. So, due to a combination of, you know, fighting the, getting some good hits with our flanking homosexuals and our using our helicopters somewhat wisely, deteriorating his AA, and getting Pioneers onto the map as soon as possible. We have taken back the city generally, and it's going to be up to him to attack. We're not out of the weeds yet because there is an M1 Abrams coming through here, supported by an M301 Bradley. He has a CV here. He's got a pretty big tick, a +4 tick. I have neglected to get any of my points except for this one. I am trying to do a sort of ill-fated attack across this position, sort of Hail Marying, because often when this side pushes for this can be pretty neglected. It is pretty neglected, but doing this with infantry was not wise. I felt like I was losing, and so it was definitely a Hail Mary play. BMP goes down. I try to just like fight this M1A1 Abrams with them, but it fails. 2 BMPs down, not ideal. You can see that the destruction that has been caused just by having these units here threatening it, like dead vehicles everywhere. Really bad. So if you're attacking like my opponent is here, it's very important that you take this little area here. I always do it when I'm attacking. Looks like he's doing it as well. More BMPs coming in, and I have to deal with this problem where there's going to be a major issue. Try to push the Pioneers forward because I do see these this infantry coming in, but they start taking fire from the M1A1 Abrams. Pioneers are deteriorated a little bit, take a little bit of a cohesion loss. The main tank gun goes off on the moto shoots and totally loses all its cohesion, gets caught out in the street, completely killed. But we do get a cluster bomb off on this M1A1 Abrams, and it doesn't die, rather unfortunately, but this M1A1 Abrams is 0 cohesion now. This M301 Bradley tries to fire at this, but the ATGM isn't quite fast enough. We get around this building. We're a little safe here. It gives me room to disembark, which I do presently. And then what I want to do is poke out with the BMPs and try to get a kill on this M1A1 Abrams. Over here, some of my units have been caught out. I microed this commander, this Fallschirmjägerführer, very badly, and I pulled everything else back, but he continued to move, so we ended up losing that. We do get the M1A1 Abrams with one of the BMPs, stun the M3A1 Bradley. He pops smoke and backs off, and so this position has now been saved for now. It's not over yet. You can see as soon as I see that this is clear, I send BMPs over here to try to get infantry into this position. Another big thing to have in here is an ATGM, even a little bit of AA. So my next order of business is making sure that all of my infantry in here gets supplied. I'm still feeling threatened over here. I don't have great vision. I haven't had time to get recon up here, so I'm very worried about there being more tanks, more like these Pioneers are not going to be good against vehicles. Basically worried about vehicles, and as you can see, just this one PIVADS is causing major issues. The BMP-1 fires at the PIVADS, gets a stun, not the kill unfortunately. This thing will shred infantry. Engineers get in a fight with the mech rifles law, and we do get that kill. But look at all this wounded infantry, and so you can see that I have a supply coming in to this. You should, I don't know, you should mix it up. It's pretty obvious to send your supply into here, but this can be a pretty juicy target for artillery strikes because supply really shows up. It has really bad stealth and it shows up pretty easily. You can see 2 helicopters come forward. This is a major issue. You can see I have no AA in the region. Pop smoke with the BMP. It gives me a little bit of space. This MTLB comes out though, just ahead of the smoke. Takes a lot of damage. BMP firing at the something. I don't know. And these 2 one-hit BMPs taking gnarly attacks, but my airplane comes in and does get a kill on one of the helicopters. This one thankfully is out of ammo. These 2 BMPs are looking good. The plane does go down, but it's a quite cheap plane. One of the hallmarks of 4th Moto Schutzen, I believe. Moto Schutzen pushing across here. Engineers coming in again. Another engineer attack, but these are fresh, healthy engineers aside from what these Moto Schutzen have done to them with their assault rifles. which is substantial, I should add. But my pioneers are looking quite worse for wear, and so I am content to pretty much let them into the city. I try to get these motor Schutzen out of there. Motor Schutzen here continue to provide some resistance, but look what I'm doing. This, if you want to see more on how to get good at infantry fighting in cities, I made a video about it. You should check it out. And part of it is you want to bring your wounded infantry back, get them refilled as soon as you can. This command unit takes a very strange path, and just disembark it, and we do get the point back. And we're about to get this point, so we're about to get a decent tick, the tick we need. And so we get control of the zone back. His tick comes to an end. +0, and then soon to be +2 for us. Engineers move in, but he's not microing them properly. You want to like get them right next to whoever you want to attack. So I think maybe if he moved, no, he needs to just pull this one back. This one, if it got right on top of here, it might kill this motor Schutzen. Instead he puts it into this pioneer squad. You can see that we're not using the satchels, so actually I'm microing this badly. I guess it needs to get over there somehow. I bring this motor Schutzen here, presuming that they will use their things, but they don't. My motor Schutzen over here have arrived to try to take this forest back. And whoops, sorry. And so we are, it's looking pretty good for us. We've taken back this point, thoroughly infested it. He is not prepared for any kind of attack over here. One error that I'm making is not having my units right at the edge here. I should have, you know, it takes 2.5 seconds to do that. I don't care how much of a sweaty tryhard you are, everybody has enough time for that. Chaparral goes down, BMP firing in here. Try to move these motor Schutzen into this forest over here to threaten this general region. You can see that I've got a Conkers. This is a fully vetted Conkers that I'm going to unload over here and slowly work up to here to threaten this with ATGM fire. Motor Schutzen, this is a bit of a rush. This is a bit of a suicide mission they're on. But they do finally get behind the forest, and this motor Schutzen is in position now, and when Abrams fires at this BMP and does get it at this site down the road. A little bit unlucky for me. I've got Shilkas over here just in case more helicopters show up. Double cluster bomb strike comes in. He does a good job of microing his Abrams forward, which is the way to dodge cluster bombs. I get partial hits, which routes one of them, brings one of them to near death. So this is pretty good. Big wave of Shilka fire there. Looks unpleasant. Cool. This game, guys, this game looks so cool, I gotta tell you. I can see a lot of the stuff here, but I don't have a great way of dealing with it. I can't talk today. More supply coming in to make sure that everything's getting healed. And I just gotta say, I feel like I did pretty well here. This is the best I've played in a while, I gotta say. I think this map does favor forward deploy divisions a lot. In fact, I know it does. So I shouldn't be too pleased with myself, but he is a rank 300 player, and I feel like it was kind of a fair fight in here, you know? Like, we both got here. It was a man fight. I don't think there's any cheese going on. Maybe me being able to take this is a little bit of airborne cheese, but Conkers, as you can see, coming into position to threaten this. As soon as this Conkers is here, he's in serious trouble. I've also got more ATGMs coming in to get on the edge of the city. AT plane comes and gets a kill on an M1 Abrams. Nice clean kill. That's his last unharmed M1A1 Abrams, or M1 Abrams I should say. I at some point here move this motor Schutzen because I see this Abrams here. Yeah, you can see I'm starting to move it here. I just give it a direct right-click attack order on this. I want them to use their rocket launcher. I'm curious if they get it. Some mech rifles Dragons show up here, and actually I think an AT plane's just gonna get this M1A1 Abrams. It does. Okay, interesting. Maybe should have waited to see if the motor Schutzen could handle it themselves, but it's a good trade for me. And as you can see, we're coming up on the end here, and I got a disconnect from him. I don't know if he, like, It might have been his internet, so I'm not going to claim a full victory here. It gives you the victory if your opponent DCs. But I feel like, you know, whatever would have happened, we performed pretty well. The Conqueror starts opening up over here, gets a kill. I think that his position is thoroughly compromised and the points on the field are heavily in my favor. Pause it right here for any final thoughts. +2, so we would have won eventually. I think really the question, I think this was irrevocably taken. I think the question would be whether or not he could make a play over here. You can see I did send some Iglas and a Fallschirmjäger over here to guard that. Just a little bit of an investment over there, because sometimes helicopters can be sent and this can be lost. I guess the only other thing would be like if he just sort of pulled back and built up, could he have punched through somehow, you know, with artillery? I personally don't think so, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Victory went to me, but again, I'm not full claiming that. You can see here that he's the rank 314, good number, pi, good player, and we'll look at the, right now we're like rank 2000, so I will take that. His Bradley position was really strong, just good play on his part. I'm sorry, I mean, he played well, but I feel like like the good play, what I was talking about right there was the M3 on Bradley showing up in that forest over there on the flank of the city was good play, and that's how he got that. Got a lot of my planes and rockets. As for my units, yeah, Pioneers. That's what you like to see. Watch my infantry micro video if you want to be a pro infantry microist like I am. Alright, see you guys in the next one.